Hey everybody. So, I was asked by somebody who's been following me a little bit. He's got a Zoom H4, like my little guy here. And he's asking, how do I record on this thing? Now, I did do a series of videos where I did go through and I recorded everything. I thought, I saw Mike's 424 recording where he did a whole tutorial just straight through, and I thought, that's not a bad idea. I have time at the moment, just like everybody else. So yes, I'm writing this in the pandemic. I know it's going to be released in May, but yeah. So I'm currently looking at. I have time to do this, so I'm like, yeah, maybe I should do the same thing with this little guy. So yeah, you're going to see different shirts, different shots, different things. Yeah, we're going to do like a full tutorial on this little guy. I don't know what else to say about it. It should be kind of fun. I'm going to play around with it. I'm going to use stuff in here. Well, I'm not buying anything, so I'm using stuff in here, and I'm going to go step by step through it, and we'll see how this goes. So, yeah, this is like, it's gonna be one long. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic there. It's gonna be one long video. So I can't wait to do this. This is gonna be probably the longest video that I ever done. I'm saying this at the beginning of the whole thing. So we'll see, and well, we'll talk when we're finished here. So yeah, hope this works out for you. Hope this does what you want. I'm gonna put different times in there. I'll put them underneath when you can see certain specific things, and if you're interested in other things. So I'll do that too. And let's get to it. So this is my Zoom H4. If you've watched me enough, you've seen I've done other videos on this subject. It is a very nice, small, as you can see, well, I have larger than normal hands because I'm 6'7". But it's a decent size. I'm actually going to end up using it later on today. I have to go out and record something for somebody, and I'm going to be using that. I'm actually going to make another video with that in this one because somebody's asking me for other stuff, if I could do a video on other things. So we'll start off with I don't want to go off too much. So the Zoom H4. So on the sides here, I'm plugged into the line in. It's going into my mixer, which is going into the back of the computer so you guys can hear what it's doing. There's a headphone jack, volume for the headphone jack, an on-off switch, a USB, it's an older style. It's a fatter one. It's not the thinner one. On the other side, it has, this is like I guess you'd call it a cursor, a joystick. You kind of move it back and forth. It just goes up and down. It's got a little nub on it. Let's see if I can get it in there. You really can't see. Well, you can see the nub a little bit. And then it has different levels for sensitivity for the microphone. So you have one for the mics, these guys up here. And then on the inputs 1 and 2, you have the same thing, and those are right there. And then that's plugged in. That's the adapter to be plugged in. You can put batteries in it, as you can see. And as you all know, I do like this little guy. So we'll start with just turning it on. Let me get it on the screen. I'm going to try to get a little closer in so you can see it. All right. Now I was playing with it a bit. So the first thing you'll notice is I don't have any files, and you can tell what mode you're in. It's hard to read here, but if this light is on, it means it's just a stereo. So it's just 2 tracks, nothing else, and it's not independent either. And then you have 4-track. Now, in another video I showed how to set the 4-track. We're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to leave it in stereo. So first thing I want to do is, let's go into the menu here. So you click on that button, you got a menu, you got a file menu. Now, once you click on that, the rest is done up here. So now I use that little joystick to go. So I can say mode, and you can see I can do stereo or 4-track. So I just switch which one I want it to be. I'm going to leave it on stereo for now. Go back to menu. File is just file stuff, so you can rename, delete, check the size, encode, file divide. I have not tried that. I'm not going to. I might try it in this video. I'm going to leave that till later. Normalize. Oh, that's not bad. I should try that. I'm going to try that one as well near the end of all this stuff. So go back. How do I go back? Nope. So that's right. I don't have any files. So let's go back. Click the menu button to go back. So you can say recording format, and you can change what it is. So wave, 96 bits, 24 or 24-bit, 96 speed. So that's what it's current. That's the default right now. Now you have the metronome. I've turned the metronome on. I'm going to turn it off now. So I'm going to click on this. So you to change it, just so you know, you push in, it highlights it, and then you change it. So now I can set it to record, play, or just turn it. Why can't I turn it off? There, turned off. All right. So you can go to the next one. So you can set what kind of, if you want to do, this is a pre-count. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do that for you. Your tempo. I am going to use the metronome later on when we do a 4-track recording. Right now we're just going to do a straight stereo recording on it. What sound you want. You can have cowbell. What does it say? High Q. Move it down a bit. I get no reflection. High Q is the last one. Stick, click, bell, and those are your options. So I'm going to just pop out of there. I don't think there's anywhere further to go. Oh yeah, then you have the timing, so you can do 4/4. Let's see, what kind of 3/4? I don't know if it's always 4. 0/4. That's an interesting one. So I guess it's always 4. 5/4, 6/4, 7/4, 8/4, 6/8. So you can do some different timings on it. 6/8 is the last one. Let's go back to 4/4 because that's pretty much one I want, and then the volume. So that's for cowbell. Now I've turned the cowbell off because I'm not going to use it for this little one. Auto recording, I've never used that. What does this one do? Oh, I guess if it hits a certain height, it will. You hit start, and then it will start recording. And I don't know. I guess you can set the level. I'll have to. We'll delve into that later more. So let's see. So then you have display. This is this thing here. So contrast, just normal stuff. Brightness, turn it on or off. I like it on. Okay. Battery. I'm not using batteries. Yeah, you can set the type. You have to, if depending on the batteries you're using, you have to set the type. So I'm not using batteries today. Card. Let's see. It shows you what's remaining. Yeah, it's completely empty. I have yet to use the card, so you can format it. I'm not going to format it. Take too long. And then USB, which is over here, and this says. So that's how you want to connect. If you want to connect audio, I/O, because you can use this as an I/O interface through your system. I've done that before, and you can connect to your PC. So use it like just a simple file system. So that's the first part. So what I'm going to do, let's go back into, I think it's this one I click. It just changes the name. All right, so I think if I push down on the menu, okay, so now it's set. Now you can set which ones you want to use. So you have your inputs, which is, you can have a mic, you can use the top mics, or go up. You can do 1, 2 down here. So those are your two options. I'm just going to do mics for now. What is that one? That's level, so that's how loud you want it to be. So I'm testing it high. Now here's a cool thing. So I'll go and I'll switch the mic up to high. Now it's all the way up. So now you can see it's bouncing right up to the top, or it's going higher. Now we go to the middle. Check 1, 2. Go all the way to the bottom. That's just that's as low as it'll go. So that's what that does. So you can change the level. So right now it is at 100. I can make it louder if I want. but that's why they have the switch here. So I'll just switch it to that one because that's what I'm going to use, because I'm just going to use it for talking. So next one. That's phantom power. That's for the lines down there. It's turned off. I don't need it right now. That is if I want to monitor what's coming in, so I can listen to it in the headphone, see how it sounds. For this one, I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to turn it on because I will end up probably using it in the next steps. The next one is auto. I have no idea what that's for. Let's see, what does it say? It's either on or off, I see. Oh, auto gain. Well, I guess I'll have to look at that one. Probably has something to do with speeding it up. So now, then you have off. Oh no, that's where I put it. Then you can set what kind of mic you want to use. So you have the choice of a C414, U87, WD421, or an SM57. I'm going to leave on SM57 because that's a pretty common microphone. So now this is compression and limiting. You can turn it on or off if you want. Put on compression, put on limiting. So there, it just gives you extra effects if you want to use it. And then how you want the low, if you want to cut off your low sound, which I will because it's going to be my voice. I was putting in how much you want to cut off. Oh, okay. And last but not least is if you want to go mono. Is that what it says? Very hard to read. Yeah, I think if you want to use both microphones, but you want to go to a mono mix, so you want just to send it over as mono, that's what you would use. So you could set it that way. So those are the settings. So now we go back out of this and we go to nothing. So now when you hit record, see, as you can see right now, it's showing me everything because it's on monitor, so it's always telling me what it's like. Now if you turn monitor off, when you hit record for the first time, it'll flash. Now in this case, checking if it's recording. It is not recording. See, the timer would be moving up. So it is not recording right now, but it is flashing to. The point of that is to say I'm ready to record. You're not recording, but I'm ready to record. So now I'm just going to talk into it. I'm just going to talk. Hey, how's it going? Hope everything's going well for you. Talk to you later. Bye. All right, let's save that. So now we have our wave file. I'll turn this up and try not to, just so I can hear what's going on. So, all right, let's give it a shot here. Let's play it. Push up. Hey, how's it going? Hope everything's going well for you. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it'll just keep looping it. So that's step one. It's quiet. It's probably because of the way it's coming in. It's coming in the line out. I'm trying to get it louder. I can't. I'll have to set up better on the next segment. So the other thing you can do on this. So I'm in stereo mode. So I have not changed the mode. Go a little higher up here. So as you can see, it's lighting up 1. 1 is set to be 96 hertz for wave file. So now if I hit 2, now you see it changes it. So now it's gone to the format thing, and it's saying, okay, well now you've set on 2, so it's a wave file, 48 and 16 bit. Then if I go to 3, it's a wave file, 44.1, and it's 16 bit. And the last one is now I can choose, now you can set it to be an MP3 and how many bits, so 128 bits. So if I move over and I click on this, I can say I want it to be the best it can be. So 320, I'm not sure what VBR is. So then we'll go back down to, usually I do 192. All right, so that allows you to pick how you want to record right away. Now you can only do this in stereo, can't do it in 4-track. So that's pretty much recording this, using it as a stereo system. Now I did not do any line in with it. I will do that on the next part when I do the 4-track stuff. I'm going to use the line ins because I'm going to use the digital drums to record a drum track, and we will move on from there. We'll talk about that. So that is the start of this, and the next part will be doing it on a 4-track. Talk to you. Okay, so in the last video, well, in the last part of the video, we switched it from, we had it in stereo, which it currently is still in. As you can see, the mode is on, so therefore it's in stereo. We're going to switch it, so we do menu, go down to mode. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting I got to switch to this one. And then we switch to 4-track. Now, this will change the files to be projects. So as you can see, it now shows left, right still. Shouldn't be showing. The mode is off. So it's showing left, right. It's saying there's no data because we haven't recorded anything. And it records based on track. So what we want to do now is we want to create a project. So we go menu, project, and then we say new project. And I'm just going to leave the name as it is, PRJ001. So, okay. Whoops. Let's see. Oh, now I'm changing it. Okay, so how do I do okay on this stupid thing? Okay, so it's asking me if I want to change anything. I don't. There we go. Alright, so now we have a project set up. Next is the metronome. So what I'm going to do for metronome, so once again, how do we do the metronome? I go with input. So go to metronome. I might change it. I might change the metronome settings. I'm trying to find metronome here. I don't think that's it. So let's go back. Menu, file mode, record mode, metronome. Turn it on. Turn it on. Play and record. Okay, I don't need to click in. 120. I might change that. I'm going to see. And bell's fine for me. And 4/4 is good. Okay, so now I have the metronome on. So I want to record my first track. My first track I'm going to do with the electronic drum set, so I'm going to move it over there. I will set the inputs to be line in. So to do that, do input. Oh, gotta get out of this menu. So the middle, push down for input. The mics, I'm going to do the line in 1, 2, and then go back. All right. Sorry, I'm just going through the book as I do this because I don't remember everything. We're going to fiddle with some of it in a little bit more in a second. So, yes, now I got to remember how to record the first track. I think what you do to record the first track, right now it's got all the lights on. Yeah, I think I got to figure out how to record first track. Okay, so you pick which track you want. So if I want 4, see now it's off. Now it's ready for recording. See, it's red now. So you push it down, turns it on to green. That means it'll play it. Push it down. Now it's off, so you can't hear it at all. And now it's ready for recording. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, now we'll move over to the drum set in a sec. All right, so I am now in front of the drum set. Let me just swing this down so you can see. There is the drum set here. And I have right there, I can't really see it myself, I have the 4-track plugged in. I have it set to record. It's all ready to go track 4, so it's on record track 4. I have the metronome going. One of the problems I'm having here, as I move stuff around, is I wanted you to hear what I'm going to play, but it's difficult for me to do that because the way everything is set up here. So I was getting a bad hum. I have it coming through my little acoustic amp that's underneath. So what you're hearing is my little acoustic amp that I'm playing the drums through. It's then going, you're gonna love this. So it's coming from the drum set into a hum eliminator, which is going into a DI box, which is then getting plugged into the amp on the 1/4-inch side, and the other end is the XLR going into the 4-track. So yeah, it's kind of fun. So the first thing I have to do, go down here again so you can see it. I can't tell if it's very difficult for me to see stuff, but I have started the record. I just pushed record once. That more or less says I'm ready to record, like it does with the stereo one. Then when I push it again, it will start. You're not going to be able to hear the click track, but I will do the best I can to play the drums. So I haven't really touched anything else. It's line in. It's on input 1. And I'm going to record now. And I'm sorry you can't hear the click track. So yesterday I recorded the drums. I thought I'd play them for you with the click track. Now you're wondering, what's this here? What's this crazy thing here? So I've been playing around trying to find a better way to get the line out to sound good through the mixer instead of getting this noise that I was getting before. So what I've done is I can show you. There, oh, it's got cracked. So I got my 1/8 inch going into my 1/4 inch, and that is now plugged into the mixer, which is used on the system in the CD thing. And that seems to be giving me, let's get back down here, giving me a decent sound. So lights on. That light's annoying. So, well, if you guys know my hue thing, it has a light on top. It always does that. So right now we are not tracking on any of these. So I'm turning them off. Not that it matters, but we're not tracking on them. Now, if I go to track 4, as you can see, it says track 4-01 wave. That is because I've recorded a track on there. And then you can play it. So we'll play it with the click track first. Okay, so we're going to turn the click track off just so you can hear. So that's what it sounds like with the click track. I gotta tell you, there's one confusing thing about this. So we'll go to metronome, and first one, and then we'll just turn the metronome off for now. And then we'll go back, click menu, and click menu again. Alright, so go to the beginning. Yeah, so this does act like a little joystick or mouse, whatever you want to call it, one of those finger controllers on the old laptops. So press play, and here's what it sounds like. All right, that's just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. So I decided to record the bass next. Move this up a bit. The 1/4 inch cable is a little heavy on it. So, all right. First thing I'm going to do, we're going to tune see, we're going to, I think it's in here, display, stereo, card, USB, snot, where's the tuner? It's under project. I know there is a tuner on this thing. Nope. Okay, let's go back. The first thing I do is going to use a tuner. Let's see, if I go menu, if I go input, go backwards. There's the tuner. So we're going to use a tuner. It's chromatic. So we're going to do EADG. Very nice. Now I am a big believer in always using the same tuner. When you start a recording and you're using a tuner, you use that tuner all the way through every single instrument. And the reason is because even between brands, like same brands of tuners, they still will, you know, they won't be a match. So if you want to know how to use a tuner on this thing, so what you do is you go from menu, we'll do it again, input, and then you currently we're in input 1 because that's what I'm going to be recording on. So you go over, and then there's tuner. And we don't need phantom power. So we're just doing a straight 1/4 inch in. It's going on to track 3. Checking levels. I won't be hitting that hard. So once again, not doing anything fancy in this one. So tell it, okay, I'm ready to record. Let's go. So we might as well give it a listen since I just finished it. So start at the beginning, play. Did I mention how much this? There, so you can block it out while it's running. And there we go. Very nice. So I'm pretty much done recording. I'm not going to record anymore. I did a drum and a bass. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of how this thing worked. So now we're going to look at, now in the manual they call it a bounce, but it's actually you're doing your final mix down. So I have it set up here. It says no data on 2 because there's no data. See, if you click on the buttons, it changes the track and it'll tell you what's on there. So if I go on track 3, it's got 00 wave. So it means there's only one wave file there. So I'll go to 4, it's at 01, which means it's on the second one that I made. So what you can do, let me show you here. Oh, let's turn that off. I don't want to record it. So it's hard to see, but as you can see, so here I have, if you look just at the track name, there's a little arrow. If I move up, it went somewhere and I don't know where it went now. Hang on here. Where'd it go? Let's see if I can get it back. Oh no, I can see it now. All right, so as you can see, so track 3. So I just push up on the little thing. Now you can change where you start. You can change all that information. So now I am at. Now it has here. I can't even read that. I think it's the balance. Give me 1 second here. Let me just look quick. It says R and B. I have no idea what that is about. So either way, that's not where I'm going to start anyways. So you can change the volume of your stuff. You go over to Mixer. So if I click on Mixer, the screen changes. Shows me all 4 tracks and where the level is on them. Now it says here, right now I am, see if we can get a little closer into this so you can try to figure it out. Let's see. There we go. Well, that's nice. That's much better. All right. So you see it says track 1's at level 100 and it's pan center. Now if I push the button in, now you see it has where the level is, so I can go down, go up, go down, so I can change the level. Put it back at 100. And then I can pan up left, pan down right. So then, now I clicked out, so the arrow's over here, you can see it's got track. So now on this one I have 3 and 4, so let's have some fun. I'm going to leave the level where it is, but I'm going to pan the bass all the way to the left, as far as it'll let me go here. This one will go far. Okay, so it's 100. Alright, as you can see, the little dial here has moved too. Now if you're as blind as I am, it's hard to see that, but yeah, like this, you know, this camera really helps out in this case. So now if I play it, you can watch the levels. So now you can hear bass is on the one side. In this case it's on the left, which is where I pan it. Look at that. Alright, so that's one thing you can see what you're doing there. Yeah, now I'll bring my volume up a bit. I was told I was mumbling on one of my videos, and I'm sorry about that. It's difficult. This is my only mic, and I've been trying to find a place to put it that works best. Currently, this is the best place. Alright, so that's your mixer. Now, going back out. Oops, how do I get out of here? Oh, yeah. There we go. So get back, go click the full thing. So now, I'm going to re-up on that. So now you want to bounce it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take tracks 3 and 4, and we are going to convert them. We're going to make them a single file. So now you can change the format. It can either be stereo or mono. I'm going to leave it in stereo. You can change the name if you want. I currently do not want to change the name. Like I push it, then you can see I can change the name. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm fine with the name as it is. How do I get out of that? Click menu. Oh, took me back there. So let's go back, bounce, stereo format, bounce 1. I'm not changing the name. So now we say OK. And it's processing. So I am probably going to have to hook this up to the USB system. So I'm going to do that. Going to move this off my main screen. So it seems to take a bit. It's going through the song. I might cut this out. I probably will cut this out. Oh, there we go. All right, so I will cut that out. And now it says complete. So let's plug in the USB. And I have to turn it off now to get this to work. Alright, so now we're going to go into USB mode. So as you can see, you got audio I/O, which is if you want to use that as an audio interface. And it works quite well, believe it or not. I have a video on that too. We're going to connect to the PC. Oh, PC's picking up. I'm getting home. There, I had to unplug it because it was getting home. Okay, so we are connected to the PC. Let me see. Let's see, do I have a... Just want to make sure I have a screen here for it. I think that one will work. Oh, maybe not. There we go. Alright, so let me just fix the screen a bit here. Oh, I can't resize the source. Damn it. Gosh diddly darn. Alright, well, as you can see, there's my project. There's my bounce file. So we will open it up in Audacity. Where's Audacity? Just grab Audacity here quick. File open. That was half-inch woofer. That was the other one that I did for the guy to do the mix down. So let's just grab where this directory is. Alright, so let's go to the bounce. So it is a stereo file. We're just waiting for it to show itself. Oh, get feedback, sorry. So there you go. It has created the file for us. Isn't that nice? There. It has created my file. So that'll be my final mix of this song, and then I throw it in here. Throw it in Audacity. Still don't know what R2B does. So that I will have to figure out. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. So that's going to be the tutorial so far. Just a quick, this is how it works. This is what you can do with it. I don't know what to say about it. You know, like I said, I like this thing. The only thing that bothers me is when I use my camera here, because I've been doing a lot of remote shoots. When I use this guy, this is an old Sony Handycam. This is what I used to record all the stuff on. When I use this guy, flip it over. See, you can see that's my camera. It starts to go out of sync as the time progresses, and I don't know why that is. And it seems to only be with the zoom that I have here. So I'm leery about using it for that, even though it's perfect for that kind of stuff, just because it's portable. You just put it out, there you go, I'm done, and then you just do your stuff. So that's about it. And if there's anything else that you need to know about this little guy, I do own the manual. I do have it on me, and we can talk about it, and we can discuss, and we can do stuff with it and try some stuff. Thanks for watching again. Love you guys. You're the best. And if you watch this all the way through, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know if you did. So, and I will talk to you later. Bye.